So the other thing I was really excited about, which was the thing I briefly got stuck on when we were breaking down the trailer, when I started talking about hexagons and pentagons.
Yes.
And you're like, are you okay? So I sent you those 2 screenshots from the trailer.
Yeah. Which have the little octagonal or whatever windows.
Yeah. There's one pentagon in the center of this image of where we see zor-el, saying goodbye to Kara as she's in this escape ship.
Do you believe it's like a satanic message that they're using these shapes?
No. What I mentioned, the pentagon, having the pentagon right in the smack dab in the center of a bunch of hexagons is very signature of Buckminster Ferine, which is a spherical molecule built of 60 carbon atoms.
That was discovered by your dad.
And his team. He wasn't the only person, but yeah.
All right.
There were 2 other professors and 2 very talented grad students who also.
Yeah, we don't know those people.
That aside, you see me in that last trailer breakdown noticing that they're hexagons and pentagons for the first time, and I'm really going, oh, well, that's interesting. It didn't occur to me till later that in the same shot, the same scene, the next shot,
when it reverses and you're sitting Kara,
we see similar panels behind her.
So you think it's
my guess? Yeah, I think it might be a spherical pod,
geodesic dome,
a geodesic sphere, possibly, and the fact that it's a sphere would, I think, clearly be a nod to
that they actually did a nod to Supergirl from 1984.
She leaves Argo City in a sphere.
Yeah, that's true. A weird little sphere.
So it's possible that somebody, maybe Neil Lamont is the production designer on this movie, the same guy who did Rogue One, a bunch of, I can't remember what the other movies he's done, but he may have looked at the script or whoever, hey, let's have her fly away from Argo City in a sphere. And he says, oh, sphere, I've got a good idea. He knew about Buckminster Ferine. So I don't know. And also, by the way, it's the Buckminster Ferine. The weird thing about it, I think it's one of the only, if not the only perfect sphere that exists in nature. It actually is
it's supposed to be, what is it? The most, it's the ultimate glue type molecule. Was that the idea? It can link almost anything.
I'm the son of a chemist. I knew nothing about chemistry, and it's embarrassing to admit. There's a lot of really fascinating things about it. Yeah. So, and it's a very solid. So it's one of the reasons why it happens so frequently in these experiments and in nature is that it's a very stable molecule. It's a very structurally sound little microscopic thing. So soccer balls, long before we ever knew about buckyballs, soccer balls have the exact same structure as Buckminster Ferine, which is really strange. Okay, Chad in the edit room here. Quick clarification. When I said it's the exact same structure, I'm talking about the geometry. Both soccer ball and Buckminster Ferine are comprised of 12 pentagons and 20 hexagons arranged into a sphere with 60 vertices. The vertices being where those shapes, the corners of those shapes, lock in with each other. And in the case of C60, Buckminster Ferine, each of those 60 vertices is actually a carbon atom bonded to the other atoms around it.
Physicists love nothing better than a sphere. So if there was ever a molecule a physicist would love, this would be it.
So I'm really excited. In fact, I'm contemplating actually trying to get in touch with Neil Lamont to see if I can get an answer from him before. All I want to know is it a sphere?
Tell him I said hi.
That would be enough to make you very excited.
We'll see it when the movie comes out. We'll see it when the movie comes out.
We will.
Which is what? A couple of days?
Yeah, any minute now. As I told my friend Paul Cherry Curry, who was one of my father's students, really cool guy and also a fellow nerd, said they probably won't. So, but if it even just mention C60 or spherical carbon structures in reference to the ship, if it is spherical,
get $5.
I said I will in fact lose my shit when it wants to. Or even just mention like truncated icosahedron, which is another term for that structure.
I have a feeling they won't. I think this will be a design choice, and they won't mention anything about chemical structure. But at the same time, that would be awesome. And if you do reach out to them, just say, "Look, I'm just curious for a very personal reason. Yeah, did this come into your mind at all?" And if they say yeah, then that's a little feather in your cap. By the way, you haven't been wearing your cap in a while. Is it because you don't have a feather?
I ran out of feathers.
I ran out of feathers.
I'm not ashamed to admit it.
No, that's all right. God bless. And to all of you out there struggling with a lack of feathers, Chad hears you. Speaking of Chad hearing you, I'm very, very excited, and I will save my pennies because I got to see Supergirl.